Liverpool, a city filled with hauntings. From a 19th century tomb set to house a man who defied the devil, to potentially one of UK's most haunted hotels. Vampires, ghosts and spirits are said to roam the city. Despite this, only 23% of the people we surveyed said they believe in ghosts. We are here to uncover Liverpool's secret truth. We met up with Lucy Carew, a member of the Liverpool Ghost Tour and a specialist in the city's history. So how long have you been working with Liverpool?
So I've been doing Liverpool for just over 10 years now. So I deliver the tours themselves. I work on the creative side, like curating the tours and the marketing as well and that sort of thing. So it's kind of like, I've been doing it for, just over 10 years.
What do you like most about working for Liverpool?
The fact that you don't know who's going to turn up. The fact that it's unpredictable in that respect, that even though I've done these tours hundreds of times, I've done lots of different routes, each one is special because each audience is, and quite often you're working with like people who live in Liverpool and they've never been to places that we take them, and there's a real sense of satisfaction when you do that, and there's that sort of willingness as well for them to suspend disbelief and just stay in the moment and just enjoy that kind of age-old thing of storytelling. It's very simple, and Liverpool is stripped back. There's no tech, there's no nothing. There's just the guide, the stories, and the delivery of it, and the audience. So it's a lovely raw experience, and I love that. I could go on about it.
Has anyone ever said or seen anything that scared you on tour?
Yeah, the lady just then actually, she said that we went to Mackenzie's Alley. She felt the name Mackenzie, and then I told the story, and it kind of, gave her a sort of a wrench in her stomach.
Buried in 1851, William Mackenzie's name is notorious in Liverpool due to the 15-foot pyramid-shaped tombstone that marks his grave. Mackenzie is rumoured to have been an avid gambler, once making a life-changing deal to exchange his soul for eternal good luck at betting tables. This bet haunted Mackenzie for the rest of his life, causing him to leave an unusual and specific set of instructions before he passed away. He was entombed in this above-ground pyramid, sat upright with a winning hand of cards clutched to his chest. Many believe this is due to his belief that the devil would not be able to claim his soul if he was buried above ground. Several sightings of Mackenzie's ghost have been claimed over the years. He is most commonly seen appearing from the solid walls at the bottom of Mackenzie's Alley, dressed in Victorian clothing. Do you enjoy horror media?
I do. I've always loved that. I grew up in like an old Victorian house. My mum loved horror. She loved ghost stories. She'd scare me witless sometimes. So I've been brought up with it, I suppose.
The tour visits some religious sites. Do you think that ghosts and hauntings are linked to religion in any way?
Yeah, I don't know. I think generally, I suppose the consensus that spirits return to places where they have spent the majority of their life or spent the happy days of their life. Generally, ghosts and spirits return to those places, not cemeteries or graveyards, which a lot of ghost tours would probably not like me to mention that, but it generally, obviously, they're atmospheric places, and the ground is soaked in there. They're living entity, and so you kind of get onto those little vibrations, as it were. But I don't know whether there is a definite connection with religion or with places as sanctuary like the church, I wouldn't say either way, to be honest with you.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I've been asked that question a lot. Everybody asks, do you believe in ghosts? Have you seen a ghost? And I think for me personally, I never say never. If you're to look at science, energy can't be destroyed or created. I'm quite open-hearted and open-minded about these things. I know a lot of people who are adamant that they have seen things and experienced things, and it's not for me to say either way.